Of course, as we've seen, the illegal migration crisis continue to worsen. Of course, small boats coming across from France. We saw Boris Johnson put out that letter to Emmanuel Macron with a whole series of proposals, including returning illegal migrants to France. In return, of course, France petulantly cancelled a meeting with Home Secretary Priti Patel. I mean, how pathetic is that? I think that tells you everything you need to know about how serious their intentions are. And they've rejected doing something quickly to try and stop this dangerous situation from escalating even further. The French government rejecting a UK deal, and now instead saying that the UK has to agree a deal with the EU. That's right, the French apparently set to offer Boris Johnson proposals for an agreement with the EU. And this, of course, after just days ago, they cancelled a meeting to even talk about this with Priti Patel. How ridiculous is that? The French Interior Minister, Gerald Darmanin, now saying that a deal could not be done with France alone, but must be done with all of the EU, saying we do not want a unilateral agreement. An agreement would set the framework of cooperation between Britain and bordering countries on immigration issues that were not negotiated at the time of Brexit. And he said, Mr. Prime Minister, we'll write tomorrow to the British Prime Minister to outline the French demands in more detail and in full and our point of view. We can then start, he said, if the British want an open discussion, we can meet this week. Now, of course, this letter from the French PM, this geezer, you may remember him. This was the guy that wrote to EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen that the EU must show damage to the UK as a warning to other nations, that the EU had to show Brexit had been damaging to the UK. So that's apparently who's going to be proposing a deal between the UK and the EU. The French government didn't simply sit down with Priti Patel, go through Boris Johnson's letter, agree to the proposal set out and get on with it, instead of cancelling a meeting, delaying even further, and now proposing it has to be a UK-EU deal. Well, of course, you've got the upcoming French presidential election, and it seems to me the French government, those around Macron, are just playing politics, sadly. Let me know what you make of this in the comments below, guys. What do you make of this French proposal? Not for a bilateral UK-French agreement, which would seem sensible, but instead for the UK to have to do an EU deal. Let me know in the comments below, guys. And as ever, I'll keep bringing you all the very latest right here on my channel. So make sure you have hit subscribe and the bell. And of course, thanks for watching.